good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Everybody, welcome to Tea Time. I'm back from hiatus. I took off the month of August. I did a lot while I was gone. Did you miss me? I missed you. All right, listen, I'm going to talk about what I did really quick and then get to my guest. Celebrated my daughter's disco-themed bridal shower. There she is, Valerie Manzo. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. We were all like sequenced out and all disco looking, and we had a great time. Thank you for that. And I also went to Philadelphia because I filmed Monster On. And that's a shot of some of my cast members. That's me holding the microphone. I actually played a news reporter. Yep. And I want to thank Diana Carter for that experience, and I want to thank Teddy and the rest of the cast and the crew. Everyone was just beautiful, and we had a great time in Philly. Also, my sister, shout out to my sister Janine and Michael Goldfarb, celebrating their 30th wedding anniversary. Yes, he was king the day they got married, and 30 years later, I never had a fight, right? I don't know about that. But happy and a healthy anniversary to my sister and her husband. So this is a special show for me. It's actually, I want to give all shout outs to all September babies. I'm a September baby. This is my birthday show. Today is September 4th, but my birthday is actually on the 6th. It's on Wednesday, so I wanted to celebrate. I celebrate the whole month, but, and my guest is a Virgo baby too, a September birthday too. So I'm very excited because the last time he was here was for my special Valentine's show. Now he's back for my birthday show. He's a singer, he's a producer, he's a songwriter. He's also an actor and a friend. He has sang in the past and the present and currently all over the world. He's been with the Drifters, the Persuasions. So many fabulous people has entered this man's life. Dave Revels. Hi.
Hey, my honey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for being here on my birthday show.
I love you, so you know I'm going to be
I love you
anywhere
too, and I want to wish you a happy and healthy birthday in advance.
Thank you. 38. I'll be 38.
Dave, me too.
No, you're 34.
Dave's birthday is on the 12th, and we're going to talk about that special day because you have a big thing going on. Thank you, Michael Norton, for tuning in and watching. Thank you, everyone, for watching the show. Share the show, like the show, tell everybody about the show. We're live on Facebook and YouTube tonight. Then it goes to Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, everywhere podcasts can be heard and seen every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for people on Long Island who get Optimum. So we're going to be on TV on Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
So Dave Revels, you've been singing a very long time, but you know, before the show, you were telling me that acting was like your first love.
It was.
And so,
it was.
But you've always been singing. And I know you were not born here originally. Tell everyone where you were originally born.
Well, I was born in England.
Yes.
London, to Jamaican mom.
Yeah.
And the tradition back then, and still somewhat, is that the mom would send you to her home for her sisters and extended family to raise you while she makes and secures income here in the States.
Right.
And at a certain later time, they bring you back to the States. So that's what happened to me. I started out my early years in Jamaica, my
Yeah.
real formative years.
Right.
And then I came here when I was like 11 years old.
Yeah. And
So
you grew up in Brooklyn?
I started out in Brooklyn,
Yeah.
Crown Heights.
Yeah.
Crown Heights in Brooklyn, and hung out in Prospect Park, Brooklyn Botanical Garden. My hangout place were the Botanical Gardens, Prospect Park, and the Brooklyn Museum.
Yeah.
That's where I
Yeah.
spent all my time. I knew every
Yeah.
nook and cranny of the Brooklyn Museum, so
Yeah.
that was fun. I was that kind of kid.
So I want everyone to know how did you get into singing? How did this amazing career happen for you? You have this God-given talent. You have an amazing voice. You have an amazing range. You have an amazing you don't you're not cookie cutter, Dave, and that's what I love about you because every time I listen to one of your songs, they're so different.
Yeah.
They're so different. You know, you can't say Dave is just, you know, R&B or Dave's just country or Dave's just, you do it all. And that's what I love about you because you never know what you're going to hear.
Like a box of chocolate.
Yes, you never know what you're going to get. It's true.
Well, you know, funny, when I first started, that was actually a drawback to my life initially because people try to tell me, you can't do that, you can't do this, you got to be this, you got to decide what you're going to do.
Right.
So it hindered me in the beginning as a recording artist because like my mind and your thoughts, we think on many different planes. So to me, music was the same thing.
Right.
So it took me a while to really accept the fact that that was me. Being able to work in different genres was a part of me. So I worked in calypso, reggae, jazz fusion, rock, pop, R&B. I did all those different genres.
Yeah, you've done it all. So tell everyone, how did you end up with the Drifters and Persuasions, and which one came first?
Well, what really came first, I was like 14 years old, and I had my first singing group, and on the block, where one of the guys lived was a member of the group called the Persuasions,
Right.
the a cappella group. When I
Yes.
was 14,
Yes.
we went over to his apartment, and we sang for him, and he said, "Gee, that's nice, guys, but where's the harmony?" We said, "Huh? What's that?" So he taught us harmony, took out all his records, the Moonglows, Flamingos, all the groups,
Right.
and started showing us. And I'm the kind of guy, I learn, I listen quick.
Yeah.
So I spent time studying with him. And that basic was the greatest knowledge I ever could have gotten, the fundamental knowledge of vocalizing, harmonizing, how to blend melody, lead with the background and
Right.
give everything the space and complement tones and timbre. So that's how my real opportunity started. I learned the right way.
Right.
And then I went on, of course, I did it as singing at a glee club, you know, that's how it all started,
Yeah.
most kids.
Yeah.
But my real professional life started in that moment. And I was able to put groups together, and it grew from there. And then one day I got a chance to work with the Drifters, which was interesting.
And how'd that happen?
I did somebody a favor. It was a young lady, her name is Debbie Malone, a gifted singer, real personality. I did her a favor. And as a payback, she said, "Dave, I got two opportunities for you. One is for the road tour of the Wiz as a Tin Man to audition for.
Wow.
And the other was the Drifters.
Right.
I did a show the night before, and I was too tired to go to the audition with the Tin Man because I was in the morning.
Right.
I went to the Drifters audition. And because of my knowledge of persuasion and a cappella harmonizing, I was able to go through all the paces they put me through. And at the end of the audition, they said, "Do you own a tuxedo?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "Good. Meet us at 125th Street and 2nd Avenue at 5 o'clock. We got a show tonight."
Wow.
And I'll never forget, it was the Monticello Fire Department. That's what we did a show for. And I had to, prior, I didn't know anything about the Drifters except George Benson's version of, they say the neon lights
Yeah,
are
yeah.
on Broadway.
Love George.
The way he sang it.
Yeah.
So that's how I was saying it on audition.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Drifters stuff.
Right.
So I learned their songs on the way up to the show.
Because I was going to say, that's
Yeah.
a lot of songs to cover in a very short amount of time. How did you do that?
Smiled and used my ears.
Yeah.
Because I have a belief that when an opportunity comes to me, not to let it frighten me. It's my destiny. If it wouldn't be there if I wasn't meant to have it.
Right.
So I open my head and my mind to whatever is going to come.
Yeah.
I don't let fear grab me.
Right.
You know, I just open myself to experience.
Yeah.
So I listened. I had to dance.
You had to dance. Wait a
Choreography,
second.
man.
Oh my gosh.
They taught me, in the audition, I learned the choreography.
Wow.
I learned the parts.
That's right, because everyone was in unison and in sync.
Lot of dancing.
You were in sync before in sync.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. And I did all that.
Wow.
And I got up in the Monticello Fire Department gig. That's what it was.
Wow.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
I swear, that's my first gig as a drifter.
It's amazing. And you were with them for how long?
Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
And then I
And there were so many beautiful opportunities that came
traveled the world,
in
man.
those 10 years.
I went to the real school of rock and roll because during that tenure I worked with Bo Diddley, Chubby Checker, Chuck Berry, Jerry Lee Lewis, Fabian.
These are legends.
Fabian was fun.
Wow.
Wolfman Jack, Dick
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
the Platters, Fred Paris, the Five Satins. Everybody in the music of that genre, because there was a revival of that period. It was the early 80s, so there was a revival of music.
Yeah.
So I toured the whole world and met everybody, and I went to school because Del Shannon,
Yes.
remember Runaway?
Yes.
Roy Orbison.
Yes.
So I'd spend time watching them night after night perform. So for me, it was going to school. So it was the greatest opportunity I ever had in my life.
It's amazing. It really is amazing.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then after those 10 years,
I
happened?
resigned from the Drifters.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that when I get to a moment in life with a group or any organization or any entity
Right.
where I feel that it's counter to what I want to do, I have no qualms in walking away.
right.
So I walked away from a good paying gig, and we were working 28 dates a month back then, but I didn't want to do it anymore. So I left that.
10 years was a long time.
Yeah, I devoted a lot of time to
That's
that.
a long time.
So, I worked with a lot of other groups in the genre for another 10 years.
Right.
But it got to a point where I wanted to be me, do my music, after working everybody else's thing.
Now, while you were with them the 10 years, were you always writing your own songs back then? Or did you wait until you were really done with them?
I was writing songs, but I didn't take my recording career seriously.
Right.
I'm a live entertainer.
Yes.
I grew up in the world of live.
Yes.
So my real love is performing live in front of an audience.
Mm-hmm.
So recording and writing songs was just in me. I didn't realize how much was in me, but I started writing.
Right.
And I would record them, but not deep, because that was a time period where people kept telling me, pick a genre.
Right. Pick a lane. Pick a lane.
Pick a lane.
Pick a lane.
And I couldn't.
No.
I like driving all over the road.
Yeah, no.
And so that stymied me for a while because,
Because it's in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
And it's almost like when you see the same person over and over and over again play a mobster,
Yeah.
and you only see them play mobsters, and then you get typecasted. And it's like you didn't want to only sing one type of song.
I just couldn't, because whenever I write, whatever came out of my mouth, whatever
It was
emotion.
different. It was
came
always
out like that.
different.
If it came a little country twang to it,
Yes.
came a little calypso,
Right.
it came out.
Right.
R&B, it came out.
Right.
So I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop being me.
Yeah.
I guess that's the only way I could put it.
Well, no one should stop being themselves.
Yeah, but we in a
You have to do you. You have to
we're-
do you and stay
yeah.
authentic and
But we're in a world where everybody want to give you advice.
yeah,
It's
doesn't mean you
subjective.
want it. Doesn't mean you have to take
No,
it, but
no, it's tough. It's tough to not listen, right? You know it is.
it's hard. I know
Especially when
it's
they're
hard.
so adamant about it. You got to do this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So for a while I was like, I kind of let people steer me down roads, Until I finally said, I can't do nothing else but that.
Right. But I'm glad you're doing you right now. And how many songs have you actually written? And
I got books of lyrics,
I'm sure.
snippets of songs, because whenever something hits me, I just write it down
Right.
or put it in a recorder. So I've got a whole section called Muse,
Okay.
where whenever
That's a good name for
yeah,
an album.
Muse. That was funny. I was telling her that my next album, I'm having a problem deciding what the title should be. So that's a good thing, because that's what I put it, it's Muse. So whatever came to mind.
Right.
So little reams of papers of songs.
What comes first, the melody or the lyrics for you?
Any different combination.
Really?
Sometime a melody, I'll hum a melody. Sometime one word or one phrase will come to me and I write it down.
Okay.
So it comes any way it has to come out, and I don't pull it back. I let it lead me.
Is every process different for every song? Like maybe one will take you a day and a half, where the other one might take you an hour?
Songs have taken me years to write.
Wow. Okay.
Because like my latest single, it took me a lot of money and several different recording sessions to
Right,
realize
right.
I didn't like any of it. I kept throwing it away.
Rewrite,
And
rewrite,
and
rewrite.
rework the arrangement. So it took me several times in the studio. I had a good chunk of money because I had to pay all these musicians.
Sure.
And also trial and error with the players. So that latest thing, it took me a couple of years to write. But sometime a song will come to me in one blurb. Like one of my singers called Anytime You're Close to Me, I wrote it over COVID.
Right. I love that song.
The song came to me
It's a great
in a
song.
flash.
Love it.
The melody, the lyric, the verses, everything.
Yeah.
The bridge took me about 3 months to come because I didn't know, I had written the verse and the chorus, but I was driving down the road one day,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden the bridge goes, "Ooh." So I pulled over the side of the road and I wrote the bridge. I said, that's it. So I wrote the bridge like that.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Songs are funny, songs it's a relationship.
Oh.
You don't know where it's going.
Yeah, that's so cool. All right, well, I know where we're going. We're going to my first break, and we'll be back with more with Dave Revels. Don't go away.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Happy birthday there, young man. I call you that, young man, Dave. Dave Rebels is a young man. See, I'm an older dude. He's a young man. And hey, you're having a birthday bash. I mean, you don't write, you don't call. You didn't even invite me, man. Well, anyway, happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday, man. It's Dave Rebels' birthday bash. Tuesday, September the 12th at the Cutting Room in New York City. Wonderful place. I played it myself. Happy birthday, young man.
Well, hi there, Theresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Theresa. Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. Yes, Tea Time is back. I took off the month of August, and I'm so happy to be back doing my show, which I've been doing a long time, and I love doing it, and I love having people on from every walk in this crazy industry called entertainment. And Dave Revels is a singer, he's a songwriter, producer, he's an actor, he's a friend, and he's an incredible talent. And I'm blessed to have him here for my birthday show. And, talking about his career and how he got started and, what came first, the chicken or the egg, the lyrics or the, or the melody. Because I've written 2 songs myself. I'll let you listen to them one day. I'll have to. One's country, and one's total pop.
All right.
So totally different. But like you said, you're in a mood. It's the mood you're in, and what just happens to, flow out of you.
Yeah, it's
and
just
I'm excited to let everyone know that Dave will be singing on the show. He's going to sing a couple of songs and. That he's written. So tell me more, Dave. About your singing, because a cappella is not an easy thing to do. Everyone has to hit their harmonies. It is a beautiful, it's like a flower blossoming. It's just beautiful when it's done right.
You're naked.
Yes, yes.
You're totally exposed.
Yes, it's just your vocals.
And it requires a lot of trust in the person next to you. And a cappella for me, like I said, that was the first thing I learned was a cappella, because when I formed my first group, we sang a cappella for like 2 years before we even met a band.
Wow.
And it was hard at first because you're hitting all the notes the musicians hit because you're doing the rhythm, you're doing the guitar, you're doing the horns, you're doing everything vocally.
Yeah.
So now here's a band stepping in the same lane you've been in all this time. So I had to learn that. I had to deconstruct and reconstruct my approach to music when it came to work on a band. But a cappella it's a very emotional kind of singing because it's intimate. That's the word, intimate. Because I'm laying my voice up right against another person's voice. They're breathing. I'm in sync with their breath. I'm laying my texture, my tone on top of their tone. It's as intimate as you can get without having sex. It's that close.
Right.
And when you get to the point where you're so open to the next person's tone, it becomes a beautiful sound because you're not singing for yourself. You're singing to blend.
Right.
And
That's
then
the
emotion.
thing.
So that's the best way I can describe a cappella.
Yeah.
So, and I had the greatest group of all to learn from and work with. The Persuasions, the original lead singer, after I did my first recording with them in the year 2000 with the whole group, Jerry Lawson, a brilliant singer and arranger himself. That's why I came in with him. We did the Beatles album, Persuasions and the Beatles.
Yes.
And then a few years went by, I kept running my own business, and I got a call from him again saying, David, can you join us on this next album? Because Jerry had left the group. So I came in to sing background.
Right.
But in the course of the sessions, I started coming up with ideas and arrangement ideas, and I almost de facto became the arranger on the album. It's called The Persuasion Sings You Too.
Okay.
But that's how that developed to me being a part of the group, becoming a part of the group. Because by then I was just a visitor.
Right.
But in 2005, 2006, that's when I transitioned into becoming a member of the group as a lead and arranger for the group. Yeah. So that was a cool experience.
That's awesome.
My mentors, being a part of my mentors.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, you grow up listening to them and idolizing them, and then you're singing with them. It's like a pinch me moment.
He was. I mean, the greatest bass singer of all time, Jimmy Hayes. They call his voice deepest of D, a basso profundo. And he was a brilliant textured bass, melodic bass, just a hell of a bass singer. And then the greatest gospel tenor, sweet Joe Russell. J. Otis Washington from Detroit, a lot of soul.
Right.
Raymond Sanders that came in the group, and then B.J. Jones was with a group called the Dubs. Was with us a lot.
Oh, the Doves, yeah.
He was with us, the Dubs.
Oh, the Dubs.
Yeah, was with us a lot. So all those things happened, and it was just a great experience, man. I can't even, like I said, pinch myself. How did a guy from born in England, living my life in Jamaica, come here as an immigrant, how did I wind up in two of the most historic American groups?
It's amazing. It's amazing.
It was a blessing.
Who are you pushing right now? I know you're pushing to get a group into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
The Persuasions. To me, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame members should be there because they change a genre or they influence a genre of music. Who else influenced a cappella more than the Persuasions?
Right.
Yet I feel they're being totally ignored from the process of becoming a part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, they could put groups in there that have only been around for 10 years. This group has still been together for over 60 years. They've worked with everybody from Joni Mitchell, Paul Simon, Bruce Springsteen, Joni Mitchell, Bare Naked Ladies recently, The Grateful Dead, Paul Williams, Stevie Wonder.
Wow.
They work with everybody.
Yeah. They need to be in there.
They should be, I mean, they have touched all these genres of music.
Right.
They belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and there's only one member left, and that's J. Otis Washington.
Wow.
I would love for them to be recognized before he passes on and leave the
Yes,
service.
do it while he's alive.
Yeah, man. So that's my wish that they get in the group.
Yeah,
they get in the Rock and Roll
Who do
Hall
we
of Fame.
write to for that? Who do we?
I wish I knew.
Who do
I'd
we
be doing it
call?
right
Who
now.
do we write to? We need to.
Hey, anybody listening? Anybody? Film, television, radio, whatever.
Yeah.
Make some calls. Talk to
Yeah.
them, because one guy told me, "Oh, I'll maybe get an honorable mention." What?
No.
Please get these guys recognized.
Yeah, they definitely do. Tell me about your Bare Naked ladies experience. Tell me about that.
Yes, I had a good relationship with the Bare Naked Ladies. I thought.
Whole ton of bare naked ladies.
That was funny. One of the members of Bare Naked Ladies, his name is Kevin Hearn. He was Lou Reed's musical director for years, but he'd always loved the Persuasions.
Yes.
So it just so happens that they were doing a memorial for Lou Reed because when he passed away at the Apollo Theater.
Right.
And the royalty of rock and roll was there to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Paul Simon, Deborah Harry, Patti Smith, whole slew of it. Yoko Ono was in the second row, whole bunch of other people to honor Lou Reed.
Wow.
And Kevin was there. We were backstage in the green room, and he owned a sweater. And I looked at him and said, "Hey, that's a nice sweater, man. What size is it?" And he laughed, and we started talking.
Yeah.
And he told me about his love for the Persuasion. He said he had a project he was working on. Would we be interested in doing the song? I said, yeah, sure.
Wow.
So I arranged the background vocals for that, produced the track and sent it to me. Loved it. He used just what we produced.
Okay.
And they said, hey, we're coming to New York to do Central Park Summer Concert Series. You guys want to come by, maybe sing a song? I said, yeah. I said yes to everything and figured out.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. So he sent me a track, and 4 Seconds was the song, one of his songs.
Okay.
We learned the song, went to Central Park, went back there, and good chemistry right away between us.
Yeah.
Ran the sound check, did it, the audience loved it. And he said, hey, you know, in December, we're doing this charity for a school. I think it was called a September School or something like that. The Beverly School.
Okay.
For physically and mentally challenged students.
Okay, yeah.
So he said, if you come up, maybe you'll do a song or two, record a couple songs. I said, sure.
Yeah.
Send me some songs. They sent me 30 songs.
Oh, wow.
We studied 16 of them. We went up there, and they thought they were just going to do 3 or 4 songs. And I could tell by the demeanor of a couple of the other members.
Yeah.
They were yawning, you know. They were doing it because Kevin wanted it done.
Right.
But they struck up the first song, and we were so in tune that they went, this is serious.
Yeah.
And they filmed
you
it,
didn't
man.
come to play?
No,
you
they
came
filmed
to
it.
sing.
They had 10 cameras. They were filming the whole thing.
Wow.
Sessions X.
Okay.
And they filmed it, but by the first 5 minutes, the camera disappeared because we were so total in the music.
Yeah.
So we recorded 15 songs for the album. It's called Ladies and Gentlemen, Bare Naked Ladies and the Persuasions.
Nice.
And it was all done live, off the floor, no overdubs. We started and did it from the beginning. And we did 15 songs, and the album is a double vinyl album also. So it was cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. I mean, like you said, you say yes to everything and you figure it out.
Open your mind, open your ears, and open your spirit to the experience and let that go.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. And you know what we're going to do now? We're going to take my next break. When we come back, Dave's going to sing. Ooh. All right? So don't go away. More with Dave Rebels after this.
Happy birthday there, young man. I call you that young man, Dave. Dave Rebels is a young man. See, I'm an older dude. He's a young man. And hey, you having a birthday bash? I mean, you don't write, you don't call. You didn't even invite me, man. Well, anyway, happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday, man. It's Dave Rebels' birthday bash. Tuesday, September the 12th at the Cutting Room in New York City. Wonderful place. I played it myself. Happy birthday, young man.
How you doing? It's Sal the Voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Theresa Canastraci Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Theresa on Facebook. Tea Time with Theresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love Hey everybody, welcome back to Tea Time. It is my birthday show and I'm so excited that Dave Rebels is here. He's going to sing In the Back Seat with the radio on.
You ought to know how much I love you. I know you love me too. But time and kids and all of life's little precious, they crept between us and our own simple pleasures. There's only nine weaving out of the stem, a little all center and out of breath. I do believe somehow between us two, we can find a space for me and you. Oh, I'm just the fire. I want to feel the rolling of our bodies in the midst of a heat. The way we move to our favorite song in the backseat, girl with the radio on.
Yeah!
Oh, I like it. No need to fool around and useless regrets. Put them behind us, all a pledge to forget. And when we reminisce in days of old, it's to remind us that we still got that soul. Don't need no brand new love, I can't take that stress. Just wanna dance with my girl in her favorite dress. No telling where we'll end up watching the floor. Put on the cruise control and see just how far. Oh, I'm just the fire. I want to feel the rolling of our bodies in the midst of a heat. The way we move to our favorite song in the backseat, girl with the radio on. Oh, I'm just the fire. I want to feel the rolling of our bodies in the midst of the heat. The way we move to our favorite song in the backseat, girl with the radio on. I'm just the fire. I want to feel the rolling of our bodies in the midst of the heat. The way we move to our favorite song in the backseat, girl with the radio on. In the backseat, girl with the radio on.
Woo! Yes! I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it! Oh, I love it, I love that song. I love everything you sing. But that's got a little country twang to it.
That's my country. That's my country.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you,
That's my country.
Ann. Ann said, yes, Dave. She loved it. Oh, that's great. So, get you going. I want more. We're going to have more. We're going to have more. So stick around. In the meantime, tell me about that song and, you know, how long that took you to write. Take you to write. Took you to write. Take you to write.
That song's kind of quick.
Yeah.
Because I kind of write, sometimes some of my songs are a reflection of life, right?
Right.
Okay, so I've been married for 31 years.
Yes.
And
To your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wife.
and I travel
Give her a
to go.
shout out.
Sonia, the
Yes.
heart of my heart.
Yes.
The heart of my heart.
Yes.
So I travel all over. I'm on the road.
Yeah.
And heaven knows there's temptations out there, because when
Yes.
you're an artist, there's always somebody who may like you, whatever.
Yeah.
But you got to know.
We got to beat them off with the stick.
Yeah, no, but
Dave.
you just
know
got
what
to
I'm saying?
know
We
where
got-
not to take it.
You know,
you got your love of your life and
Yes.
stuff like that, and it's
Yeah.
nice, it's flattering, but
Yeah.
I do what they call a dry flyby. You're very nice. But keep going. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
But the song is basically about a couple been together for a while, and the stress of life is getting between the simple things they love.
Right.
Which is before they had kids, they would just take off anywhere they wanted to go, enjoy themselves,
Yeah.
and sweat a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
But then along come the kids, and all of a sudden priorities shift a little bit.
Yeah.
But the song
Things
is to
change,
say, the song is to say, I want to go back. I want to get some of what we always had, which is
Yeah.
sweating a little bit in the back seat.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want the stress of
We all
trying to-
fogged up the windows.
Yeah, and you don't want to. You don't have the stress of having a relationship with somebody else because it's too much stress, man.
Right.
Who the hell needs that?
Yeah.
So the song's all about that.
Right.
Go dance with your girl, in her favorite dress.
Right.
You know, rekindle the love of your life.
Yeah.
Because that's who you'll fall in love and
It's
stay in
nice.
love with.
You know, Dave,
That's what it sounds
you
about.
are a romantic.
Yes, I am.
You are. You're a big
Yes, I am.
romantic. You
Yes, I
are.
am.
They don't make them, you know, anymore like you these
Oh,
days.
really?
You know
Well,
what I'm
you
saying?
know,
You're hard to find. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Well, you know, they're all
You
shucks,
know,
Maria.
but you have a beautiful wife. You have a
Yes, I
beautiful
do.
family.
I've been blessed.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll tell you how blessed I am, okay? I'll tell you what it is. When I first started out, I had a record deal. And we did this huge show for an artist. I won't say the name. But we worked hard for that. So hard for it. And we were about to take a picture with a record label. Everything was going so great.
Yeah.
And the drummer who were one about had two girls who came in, his two girlfriends of his. Fight broke out. The fight rolled into the dressing room of the other artist.
Oh, wow.
We went from the moment of arriving at our dream that we worked for so long to having the camera go down, picture never taken. We were ordered out of the building before that artist performed. So we saw everything blow up in our faces in that moment.
Wow.
And a couple of guys never recovered from that moment because you work hard for that.
Yeah.
So I learned two things. Be careful who you let into your circle because it's not the people who work so hard with you that can destroy you. It's the people who never worked on it like you did, and they have nothing to lose, and they can blow up your life and walk away and have their life.
Right.
Meanwhile, they leave yours in ruin.
Right.
So I learned from that. But why I say I'm blessed is that had that picture been taken, we been carried to that level, I never would have met my wife.
Right.
I would never have the children I have.
Right.
I'd never have the peace that I have, I don't think.
Yeah.
Because it was a fast-paced life at that time. And everything was going on, drugs, sex, and alcohol.
Yeah, sure.
You go to a party,
Right.
and there are all kind of things going on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
that was the life. That
yeah,
was the life.
there was an orgy in this room.
Yeah.
There's a bowl full of cocaine here. There's
Yeah.
pills.
Yeah.
And everything under the sun.
Yeah.
And you do a show, and somebody go like this, "Hey, man, how you doing?" And they put your hand, and you open your hand, there's drugs in your hand.
Right, right.
That's
right.
how they got to know you.
Yeah.
So I was blessed to escape that.
Well, you know,
know,
I always say
so I'm
there's no
happy. I'm a happy man.
accidents in life.
Very
so
much.
whatever was supposed to take place
Took place. So I'm a
that's
happy
it.
man. I have no regrets.
Yeah.
I didn't miss anything.
And your beautiful wife
Yeah.
has a beautiful voice.
Yeah, she really
And
can
she
sing.
does join you on stage.
Yes, she does. In my show, Shadows of the 60s.
Yes,
Tribute
Shadows
to
of the
Motown.
60s. It's a
Yeah.
Motown show. It's a great show.
Yeah, tours. It's countrywide. It's a national touring production.
Yes.
And it came out of love because as a young man, I sang all the Four Top songs. And then when Levi died, I wanted to continue the legacy as a fan my own way.
Right.
So I started doing a tribute to the Four Tops.
Yeah.
And then it grew because not everybody's enamored in them as I am. So I learned people want to hear the Temptations, they want to hear the Supremes. So I started expanding it,
Right.
getting other talents. And I discovered one day that my beautiful wife could sing by accident.
By accident,
She
really?
went to Atlantic City to do karaoke with her friends.
No way.
And she brought the tape
I don't know
back.
this story.
She brought the tape back, and I'm sitting in the living room, you know, next to the speakers, and I hear a friend sing. The
Right.
words, keep smiling, oh, you always kind of me. That's what friends are for.
Oh
And
my
I'm going,
God. Wow, I sing better than that.
So I'm listening to this, and I'm going, okay. And then she puts on the next song that she's singing, My Girl. But she says, I've got sunshine. I was like, so my wife was a respiratory therapist.
This is hysterical because I never knew this story.
No. Now, she's a respiratory therapist.
Yes, she is.
So she's in front of, if it's a trauma, she's there.
Yeah.
So she, in a world of trauma and death and mayhem, I wanted her to have something that was cool and a release.
an outlet.
So I introduced her into the world, my world of music,
Yeah.
and she's been a part of it ever since.
It's amazing.
Yeah, what can I tell you? Another blessing.
Oh my gosh, I never knew that story. That's a great
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
story.
it's cool,
So you
it's
never
cool.
told me that story.
Yeah.
I liked it. You know, you've been involved in a lot of things over the years.
Mm-hmm.
I know you love to give back. There are a lot of things that are close to your heart that we mentioned before. Stand Up America
Yeah.
was one of them,
Yeah. I wrote a song called Stand Up America, and
which is another beautiful song.
it's more than a patriotic song. It's a
Yes.
song for the whole world in the sense of to understand that no matter what race, color, religion, or what part of the world you live in, we're in a finite space. There's but so much earth that we occupy on this planet. And we need to find a way to appreciate each other.
Yeah.
The word I always hated was a word called tolerance. You know, whether it be racial tolerance, religious tolerance, sexual tolerance, all that stuff. Because tolerance means I don't embrace you. I just have to bear the fact that you're in the same space with me.
Right.
So I don't care for you. I don't really like you.
Right.
It's like a scorpion to be in a room. I don't want a scorpion in the room. Do I
Right.
like the scorpion?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
tolerating it there.
Right.
Because I can't get rid of it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I believe in understanding is a better frame. So I wrote the song Stand Up America before September 11th, when we were pretty much in the same position we are now, where there's a lot of hatred towards each other,
Division.
a lot of division, a lot of very bad things, you know, in all areas. So I started writing the song then. And it wasn't complete until right after September 11th, when the bridge was written, which I saw the country come together again.
Yeah.
Because we were attacked from outside forces, we looked to each other finally in fellowship.
Yeah.
And no matter what walk of life you were, we wanted to communicate with each other genuinely. So the Bridger song says, take a look around you at our gathering strength. Through the growing storm, be the bow that bend, like Ulysses' bow, bends but don't break. And when your neighbor needs you, be quick to lend a hand. Build a bridge wherever needed, whether it be across the street, across the states. And mend a broken fence, meaning whatever differences you have, mend the fence.
Right.
And a song called Stand Up America, Join Hands and Show the World. We uphold these truths as evident. We're all equal on this earth. Stand up America, for proudly we do hail. There are only 3 colors in America, the red, the white, and blue. Not black, white, yellow, or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's what the song's about.
Yeah.
And I did a lot of things with it. Didn't take a penny from it. It raised a lot of money for the
Yeah.
military and the families.
You did. No, you
and
did.
for hurricane disaster relief.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But you've got a lot of songs out there. You know, you've got "Hungry for Your Love." You have "Move That Mountain," which I love. You have "She, Myself, and You," which is another great song. I mean, it goes on and on and on. "Happy to Be Me," "Birds and Sleeping Dogs," 100,000 Million Reasons. And I want people to know that there's a couple of, you can find Dave on Facebook, and also he's on Instagram as Revels Music 2018, correct? On Instagram. That way you can find him. And also DaveRevels.com is up and running. So you can go to DaveRevels.com, go to his website, listen to his music, see where he's going to be performing. As a matter of fact, let's talk about where you're going to be performing, because we know that your birthday, my birthday is the 6th. And his birthday is the 12th. And on the 12th, he's going to be performing at the Cutting Room. And I'm excited for you. This is going to be an amazing show. So if you want to pick up tickets, you can just go to the Cutting Room. You could go to Dave's website. You could go on my Facebook page. And if you're not doing anything that night, you should definitely show up. How excited are you for this?
Very excited, you know, because I got a lot of friends coming, new fans, colleagues in the industry. And I'm celebrating life, really, through my art, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. It's my show is more of like a conversation.
Right.
So we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a conversation
It's
through
very
music.
intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bobby. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. There it
But
is.
you can go to the Cutting Room NYC.com.
Yeah.
It's not up on my website yet, but
Yeah.
you go to the Cutting Room.
You can find it.
NYC.com.
Definitely find it.
And
And
you
you
can
know,
find it,
there's
yeah.
nothing like live music. You know, just to sit there and just enjoy songs that you can understand the lyrics. Okay, that's another big one for me. I like to understand what you know. I want to. You know, I want to. I want to know the lyrics. And you know, and once you hear Dave's songs, it's true. It's like you're singing along at the chorus. You know, but it's exciting. But when was the last time you actually performed a show like this? I know it's been a while.
Yeah, full show like this. I did it last year because it's going to be an annual event now at the Cutting Room.
Okay.
My birthday.
Yeah.
You know, and every year grows a little more. You know, but this is the full-blown one now because I do a lot of small shows around the country.
Yes.
Because a couple of my songs are charting now.
Yeah.
So I pop
Yeah.
into
Tell
places
them
and do
about
them.
how they're charting. Tell them.
Well, there's a thing called Beach Music 45. You ever heard of shag dancing or swing dancing?
Yes.
Well, there's a whole circuit of that.
Yeah.
From Florida all the way up the coast, the East Coast,
Yeah.
into Kentucky, Louisiana, all over into New York,
Right.
where they shag dance and they do it to a lot of popular songs from the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm one of the few songs that's actually, it came in at number 26 in the top 40, and they were surprised
Wow.
because it's a non-oldie song. It's
Yeah,
relative,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
write
yeah.
a little flavor. So it came in pretty good, my last single, and the one that took me 2 years to complete.
Wow. That's a labor of love.
A lot of money went to, because you know how painful it is when you spend a lot of money on a session and you look at it. It's like cooking a meal and you ruin the meal and you can't eat it.
Yeah.
You buy porterhouse steak
Yeah.
and the sauce spills all over it and ruins it.
Right.
You can't eat it.
Yeah.
So a lot of money spilled over a lot of the
Right,
times I did the
right.
song until I finally got it right.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to take my last break. When we come back, Dave's going to sing again. So don't go away, everybody. It's our birthday month.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Happy birthday, that young man. I call you that young man, Dave. Dave Rebels is a young man. See, I'm an older dude. He's a young man. And hey, you having a birthday bash? I mean, you don't write, you don't call. You didn't even invite me, man. Well, anyway, happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday, man. It's Dave Rebels' birthday bash. Tuesday, September the 12th, at the Cutting Room in New York City. Wonderful place. I played it myself. Happy birthday, young man.
Doc, who's the best comedian you know?
Theresa Farrow.
And who's the best actress you know?
Theresa Farrow.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrow.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrow.
Doc, who's your favorite Jimmy?
Teresa Farrow.
Who are you loving right now?
Teresa Farrow.
All right, Doc, I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tea Time. I'm so glad you're joining me tonight. This is my special welcome back from hiatus show, and it's my birthday show. My birthday is September 6th, and my very good friend Dave Rebels is here, and his birthday is September 12th. So happy birthday to all you September babies. Dave is going to sing One Man, a Woman. Take it away, my friend.
All right. I was too busy looking past you to see that you were just drifting away. Just like a child from those old schoolyard days, out on the ball, so I call the play. Now that I'm willing to give love and take it, your heart is so, so far away. The girl that I knew is a woman today, and she has no time to come out and play. She's a one-man woman who needs a one-woman man to give her love only one time and don't take it back. How could I be so blind, blind not to see? You've always been right there for me. All that I have would mean nothing to own, 'cause your love to me is richer than gold. Once in a lifetime, you find a love that captures your both heart and soul. Now take it from me, there ain't no harmony sweeter than love, or fits like a glove. When a one-man woman needs a one testify. You give it more than words can say. Open every door. Now it's as clear as day. I know now that you're one of a kind, and I wanna be your one woman man. To your one man woman. To give my love only one time and don't take it back. If you believe in love, sing along. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Because a one-man woman needs a one-woman man to give a heart only one time and don't take it back. Because a one-man woman needs a one-woman man, and that's me, baby. To give a love only one time and don't take it back.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Yay!
Oh yeah, that's love.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm so blessed. I am blessed to know you. I am.
shucks,
that
ma'am.
God put you in my path.
Oh shucks,
Mr.
man.
Dave Rebels.
Likewise. I really like her. I really like her, you know.
Oh.
I do. I'm not faking. I really like her. I really do.
Well, Dave and I met. Bobby's going to put up a picture. Dave and I actually met through Bat Boy, a Yankee Miracle, and that's us.
Yes.
Look at us. What happened was, and I had played the other woman
Yes.
that day. We had no one to play that part, and you play Ray's dad, and that was a great show. That was in Jersey.
I posted a picture and somebody thought I was having an affair.
Would you announce it? I don't think so. That's crazy. But that was one of my many wigs. And you are a very good actor. You really are a good
Listen,
actor.
compared to you, who was a true professional, I'm just a little kid trying to learn.
Aw, thank you.
Because I have so much respect for the acting community
Yeah.
that I would love to act more.
Yeah.
But
It's going to happen. It's going to
Well,
happen.
I think that, it's just something unique about our actors are.
Yeah.
So I've always been fascinated by the world of acting. So
Yeah.
hopefully maybe I'll do something.
Yeah. And we have a couple more pics that I threw up. Tell me what we're looking at.
Oh, that was the recording session for this song, One Man, Woman.
Okay.
In
Oh,
that picture,
great.
a lot of people, the keyboard player on the end, the left, that's Lenny Underwood. He was Harry Belafonte's musical director.
Wow.
Yes. The
That's
gentleman
great.
standing right next to him,
Yeah.
that is, without my glasses, that's Paul Nelson. He was Johnny Winter's musical director,
Wow.
the blues legend.
Amazing, amazing.
The drummer worked with Sam Cooke. Sam Moore of Sam and Dave.
Okay. Yeah.
My eyes.
You have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You have to worry about it.
Yeah, and there's so many people.
Oh,
thank you.
okay, thanks,
Thank you very
Bobby.
much. And so all those people were there.
That's awesome.
Butch, he's a local, Harold Butch. He's
Yeah.
a percussionist, great percussionist.
Let's go to the next one, the next pick. Oh, tell me about that one.
That was me with the Four Tops,
Yes.
my idols.
Yes.
I love the Four Tops. That's the original four
a great
guys.
pick.
One guy, I don't know if you can see him in the picture.
Yeah,
the
he's all the
fourth
way
guy,
up.
he's
Yeah,
on
I
that side.
see him.
But it's Levi, Duke,
Yeah.
Ronaldo, and
amazing.
Lawrence. And that was in Chicago at the State Theater way back in the early 80s.
Wow.
And I was like in heaven.
Well, I think I have one or two left. Oh no, yeah. Oh, and that's for the 12th. Yes, that's it.
That's my little
Thank
calling
you.
card, yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for you for
I'm
your
very
birthday,
excited,
your
man.
birthday
Yeah,
bash.
yeah.
It's exciting.
It's gonna be cool,
Yeah.
It's everybody's coming is I guess once I meet somebody, it's not a stranger anymore.
Yeah.
Because my fans become friends because
Right.
it's intimate,
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm sharing stories.
Yes.
some of my life, some
Yes.
of other people's lives.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I hear a song is written based on overheard conversation.
Yeah. Well, One Man Woman, that was not 2 years in the making, that song.
Yeah, One Man Woman took 2 years in the making.
It did also.
2 years in the making because
Wow.
I kept junking it.
Really?
I had different guitar. I had different musicians on it
Yeah.
that didn't quite give me what I wanted.
Okay.
I wasn't feeling it, because
Because
a
in
song-
your, you hear it, and then it's a matter of,
I'll give you an example. When you talk to somebody and you have an emotional conversation, at the end of the conversation, they know exactly how you feel.
right,
They know exactly what you mean.
right.
To me, a song is the same.
Okay.
If I don't feel like I'm saying exactly what I mean
Okay.
in the emotional level I want to say it,
Right, right, right.
then I won't release it. I'll go back and which I'll start it again.
Yeah.
Because it's not something to rush out the door.
Right.
I'm trying to really convey my thoughts as clear as I can.
Yeah, yeah.
A DJ gave me good advice. He said, Dave, if you're not feeling it, why would you think I'm going to feel it?
Right. Exactly.
So I learned from that.
Yeah.
That was great advice. Don't give it to me. If you're not feeling it, why are you going to give it to me? If you're not feeling it, how am I going to feel it?
Right. Exactly.
So
yeah, it makes
it took
sense.
me time. It took a lot of money to learn that lesson. A lot of money.
Well, someone wise told me a long time ago, I won't mention any names, but he's not far from us right now. You must invest in yourself.
Yes.
And, and I have, and I will continue to do what I have to do, just like yourself.
Definitely. Believe. Intent, I call it intent and commitment.
Yeah.
You gotta know what the intent is you plan, and then you must have the commitment
To follow it through, yeah.
Intent without commitment is useless.
Right, right.
You have to combine the two.
So what advice, because Lord, we only have like a minute.
Oh,
Can you
gosh.
imagine that this went so fast?
Oh, man, wow.
What advice would you give young singers out there? What would you tell them?
Write your songs. Try to write your own songs. And try to get before an audience as much as you can. Because your true artistry does not come out until you present yourself to the public. And when you perform, it's not about how you look. It's not about you. It's about the communication between you and the audience.
Right.
So learn that. It's about communication. And
Yeah.
whoever communicates the clearest will be heard more. So don't try to pretend to be anybody else but yourself. Learn to love yourself.
This is great advice for a man who sang with the Persuasions, the Drifters. This is no joke. Dave Revels is amazing. I want you to go to daverevels.com. Find him on Facebook. Hey, there's you.
Gene Simmons.
They're going on tour soon, you know.
We did. I did.
They're going on tour
Yeah,
soon.
Shadow of the Sixes. We did.
Yeah. You went out
Paul
to
Stanley's
LA.
birthday party.
Paul Stanley's birthday party
You know
out
those
in
sunglasses
LA.
that is I'm wearing? That's jeans.
Those are jeans.
You put them on my face.
Thanks, Bobby. Listen, I want to thank you for coming to my birthday,
Man,
to my
honey,
birthday
I love you.
celebration.
I really do.
I love you too.
I'm sorry, it's gone past like to love. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making confession. I've gone past the light stage. I actually love her
Listen,
now.
I want
Really
to
do.
thank you for doing this. I love you so much. You know, my door's always open to you. I want to thank everyone for watching and supporting Tea Time. Before I go, Bobby's going to put up a last picture. Before I go, there's my friend James Anthony Ranolo. I'm dedicating my show to him. He is a Long Island comic who unfortunately passed away. And he was a friend, and he always supported and encouraged me to do whatever I wanted to do. I'm going to miss you, James, and you keep them laughing up there. Until we meet again, thank you everyone for watching Tea Time, supporting me. Tell everyone you love them, and I'll see you next time. See you next week. Ciao, everybody.
Bye.